Hare Krishna. Two things that never sleep in your horoscope. That's your Lagna and your Lagna Lord. This video is all about your Lagna Lord. Today we are going to talk about what are those positions of your Lagna Lord in the Kundli that makes you a warrior, that makes you a champion, that makes you a person who just walks alone and he wins everything. And you'll be astonished to see. And if you have these positions in your horoscope, you can relate it with your own horoscope as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will share my whiteboard with you and I will tell you pictorial description of those Lagna lords. And on the same time, I must tell you that this video is not a beginner's video. This is coming out of a lot of experience and after looking at thousands of charts and tons of research and development. So the first position, for the Lagna Lord to be very, very powerful is, you'll be astonished, is the third house, right? So I'm just sharing my whiteboard with you. So the first house, this is your Lagna, which is also ascendant. And definitely we'll have some Rashi here. If one, it is Aries, then the Lagna Lord is Mars. If it's two, Taurus, Lagna Lord is Venus. Right? Three, it is Gemini, Lagna Lord is Mercury, and so on. So the first position of the Lagna Lord is the third house. And I'm talking, this is a house-based concept. Now, the third house, if you have your Lagna Lord here, you are going to be a very, very responsible person. Responsibility towards your family, and definitely when it comes to showing your prakram, showing what you're capable of, right? You will be the first one. That's the beauty of your Lagna Lord in the third house, and especially this is also Upajaya Bhava. So that means that, after the age of 32, 36, right, suddenly, your ability to perform certain things in life, your ability to reach to a level will exponentially increase. That's what is this third house is capable of. This is where the Mangal is the Karaka, the natural Karaka, and willpower, strength, right, to bounce back is the biggest capability. So if you try to push this person, right, this person is going to bounce back like anything. Trust me, you cannot tell this person that you're nothing. The day you tell him, right, he's going to bounce back to a level where nobody can even now think of. Second thing, the most important thing about this is about the enemies. You see, if you have your Lagan Lord in the third house and you have enemies and they try to do any secret planning against you, suddenly the Mother Nature will start punishing them. They will have certain things, coming in their life which they would have never imagined. Suppose they're just standing in the car and somebody will hit the cars. Suppose they're, walking on the stairs and they'll fall from the stairs. That's what enemy's position will be, and that, he's not doing anything because you've done certain very good karmas in the past and you've kept no secrets in your life in the previous, births, and you have been very open in your life. That is why you get your Lagna Lord in the third house. And you don't believe in secrets. And then when someone will try to secretly plan something for you, just go to the God, go to the temple, and say to the Krishna, say to Shiva that Shiva, I don't know what to do. I've never been keeping any secrets in my life, but something is happening against. So go watch that. And immediately within 1, 2, 3 months, there will be some supernatural, unexpected things. And those things are negative, right? Will start happening to the enemies of this person, right? That's the beauty. And if you have this position, your Lagna Lord in the third house, and you've seen your enemies secretly suffering and experiencing unexpected things in their life, do comment, do message. That's the power of your Lagna Lord in the third house. It's a very powerful position. You get support from the Mother Nature, and you also rise above your siblings. Maybe you are the youngest one, maybe you're the eldest one or the middle one. You will, lead your siblings from the front. You will help your family. You will be very helpful in the society, in the neighborhood. That's what capability of the third house Lagna Lord is. And the second position of the Lagna Lord being very powerful is the sixth house. Oh my God. I mean, these people, I know that you people will say, oh, the third house and now it's the sixth house. Of course, yes. I don't know how many IAS or IPS people or people who've, you know, really, really worked hard to win that competition. They've cleared their competitive exams, especially if you have Surya in the sixth house, right? I mean, you are top notch, in the competition. And if your Surya is your Lagna Lord, I mean, you are, Leo rising and you've got Sun in the sixth house. Wow. I just said that this person is going to be so, so competitive that nobody can match the competition. See, these people will not sleep until they win. They will not sleep. They will not rest. They would not want any comfort zone until they win. That's the beauty of the sixth house. They will do all sort of charities. Their immune system will be so high that they'll be ready to fight against any diseases. That's how powerful is the sixth house. Rather than going to devatas and gods, they'll found out a rishi, because sixth house is the house of rishis, and they start praying to that rishi. Every lagna is associated with a rishi. Every lagna lord is associated with a rishi. So they'll go find out that rishi and start doing the mantras of that rishi, and they'll achieve things in the faster way. Even the devatas, even the Vishnu, Shri Ram, they went to Maharishis for taking suggestions and getting some of the issues resolved. That's the power of a rishi. That's the power of a guru. So they will not leave any stone unturned if you have your Lagna Lord in sixth house. And trust me, if you're a businessman with Lagna Lord in the sixth house, you are going to be best in the class. I mean, you'll be so competitive that people who are in competition with you, they're not going to win from you. And last but not the least, they can be excellent in politics. You try and manipulate them. You try and do some politics to them. Wait and watch. Wait and watch. They'll come back with a plan, with a strategy that nobody would have even thought of. They can be that good in politics. And if you are an aspirant of politics and you want to be, big in the politics and you have your Lagna Lord in the sixth house, it's the green light. Go. Try. If there are other planetary positions that can support you, this is going to be superb. The next position of the Lagna Lord is the eighth house. Oh, I'm talking about Dusthana Bhavas. Huh? Dusthana Bhavas. And say sixth house, eighth house. What are we saying? Of course, yes. The first thing, these people work secretly. They will only hit the nail when it is required. They'll wait for the right opportunity to come. They will hibernate. And when the right opportunity comes, they are the first one to grab that opportunity. They're not going to give up easily. That's the beauty of the eighth house Lagna Lord. So if your Lagna Lord is Mars, goes to the eighth house, your Aries rising, or your Scorpio rising, and you get your Mars or Ketu in the eighth house, trust me, there are very strong chances if other planets support you, the fourth lord is well placed, the second lord is well placed, you will get a lot of ancestral property and a platform which is set by the ancestors, and you will make it large. There are sons and daughters who are born, and you know they get a platform of the father or of the generations, and they make it super large. That's when these people have Lagna Lord in the eighth house. They are great spiritual entertainers. I have my friends who have a big name in bhakti. They sing and dance and chant. They have their YouTube channels. They are into music. They do kirtan. They do a lot of spiritual, concerts, and they've brought a new, you know, a new dimension into spirituality. That's when you have your Lagna Lord in the eighth house. You would want to learn a cult, you want to learn secrets of life. You need to have Lagna Lord in the eighth house. Although sixth house, eighth house give you success with delay, it will give you certain struggles in the beginning of your life. But once you've overcome those struggles, I mean, no Lagna Lord position can compete with the people who has Lagna Lord in the third, sixth, and eighth. Trust me, they are going to get that power from the world, from universe, that nobody will have it. And we get very astonished to see that, oh, my Lagna Lord is in the Kendra or Trikona. Wait and watch and analyze the horoscopes where you've got Lagna Lord in 3, 6, and 8. And try to read their life after probably the age of 35, 36, even 32. They'll tell you what they're capable of. I mean, you were saying that, hey, he's a zero, he'll not do anything in his life, nothing. And then you say that, oh my God, what has he done? To what level has he reached? That's the level of eighth house. And the last one is your Lagna Lord in the 12th house, right? 12th house Lagna Lord is a clear indication that you've done best and the best for your ancestors. You have done all the rituals of ancestors. You have blessings of your ancestors. That's when you got Lagna Lord in the 12th house. I know people who've been suffering from kidney failures. They're under a nephrologist. They're getting the treatments done, and they're on dialysis. So they'll get the dialysis done now, and after 10 minutes of the dialysis, they're going to their factory, to their job, picking up their bike and rushing to their factory, to the job. That's what is the capability. You see, they have some internal strength in their life and blessings of ancestors, that the largest of the largest, biggest of the biggest problems in their life are not, going to defeat them. That's what is the capability of Lagna Lord in the 12th house. They are like alone warriors. They're like those alone tigers. If you keep them or if you feed them with motivation, they're not going to lose. They're not going to lose ever in their life. They may feel isolated. They may have to go to hospitals. They may have to go to jail. But when they come out, I mean, that's the life they can create that everyone has dreamt of. It is a new dimension in Jyotish, what I'm teaching you, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where Kaliyuga, the competition, the politics, the ancestral properties, that isolation, that as the astral bliss and the ancestral bliss that comes are in these houses. You see, third house, you have come over keeping secrets from the people. You're not keeping secrets, and God will help you to defeat all those enemies who are planning secretly for you. Have a Lagna Lord in the third house and leave it to God for your enemies. Note down these statements. These such a powerful, powerful positions. So in the next video, I'm going to come up with the Lagna Lord where you work little and you get a lot of big results. That's going to be my next video. So do wait for it. And if you like the video, subscribe, share. I'll come up with another video. Till then, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.